have met a couple of times their own counterparts. And so you don't really necessarily have people meeting for the very first time in these sit downs. They are familiar with each other. They have spoken with each other before. So it's not completely new, but you just have to wonder what's on the agenda next? What is top of mind? What is Trump going to say first? What is Putin going to say first? What was their conversation like in the Beast? You know, it's just, if you could be a fly on the wall.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to think like, well, here we are, and
Yeah.
here's the moment that everybody's will be talking about, no doubt. So, well, Andrew, now we wait here.
Yeah.
Now we wait for the details that come out from this summit, and we'll just see how long it's going to be. I know, Andrew, that you will be part of our coverage here in the evening, getting everybody ready
Yeah.
for the big in-demand news conference that will be happening. So, Andrew Kraft, thank you so much for joining me as we just really saw history in the making in Alaska.
Definitely. I'll see everyone at 6 p.m. Eastern. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you so much, Andrew. All right, everyone. Before we go to a break, I do see some of the tape playback that we are seeing a little bit better quality that no doubt is going to be played out here in moments. So before we go to a break, I'll just stay on this shot as we wait for the team members to play this out. Remember, it's very, very brief. It's just a moment for pictures to be taken and the first initial video of this summit to really kick off in Alaska. But you are watching live now from Fox. We, of course, will continue to bring you the coverage and the details of this summit as it does progress. And then, of course, later tonight, the full joint news conference. You will see it all here on Live Now from Fox, so you don't really have to go anywhere this afternoon or evening. We will be your destination for the summit and all the details to come out of it. But again, the stage is set for the joint news conference, and we will just be seeing in moments a little bit more of that play out. It was hard to see the first time we played it out because they were just showcasing it live, but again, because the signal might have been just a little bit not the best, but here is just a freeze frame of that, and you see President Trump and Putin sitting there, and then you have Rubio and Witkoff to the right there, as well as a translator that is right next to President Trump. More questions were asked to the two leaders. Nothing was said, but let's listen in. All right, at this moment, they are playing out no audio associated with this, but you see President Trump and Putin just listening to the reporters ask questions, really scream out the questions, is trying to get some reaction from either Trump or Putin. But we just cannot hear right now just because they are not playing out any of the audio associated with this right now. I'm looking on all the different channels, and we do not have that at this moment. But we'll keep an eye on it for you here on Live Now from Fox. You're taking a look here of our coverage. Thanks so much for being a part with us, and you will continue to see all of the highlights and, of course, the joint news conference a little bit later. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with more on Live Now from Fox, everyone.
All right, I'm going to put on Be Right Back. I'm going to just monitor and make sure I don't miss if they do anything. We're going to have the live muted and like the microphone muted. We're going to play some music while we're waiting.
She said, you think the devil has horns? Well, so did I. But I was wrong, his hair is combed and he wears a suit and tie. He's nice, polite, he'll catch you by surprise. A smile so bright, you never bat an eye. Said she was in a hurry. That's when she met him Sunday walking down the street. She dropped a bag and it fell to his feet. He got down on one knee. He handed her the purse and gave a warning to her, saying this: you know the devil has horns. He's out tonight, walking round downtown, carrying a gun and knives. He'll fight, you'll die, but you'll see him clear as light. An evil sight, you should know the warning signs. So then he walked her to a home. He said, a pretty girl like you can't be alone, because the devil, he will take all that you own and he'll strip you to the bone. She thanked him twice, he said goodnight. She checked her bag, but nothing was inside. You think the devil has horns? Well, so did I. But I was wrong, his hair is combed and he wears a suit and tie. He's nice, polite, he'll catch you by surprise. A smile so bright, he's a devil in disguise. They're coming for us now. Somehow they found us out. No sudden moves, don't make a sound. They're out for blood this time around. We gotta burn it all down. Today's the day, revolution's on its way. Our time is now, hold the line. This is how we'll be defined. Just stand your ground, give and take. Only works when both sides really give and take. The revolution's on its way.
Look around, what do you know?
This whole damn place is about to blow.
Look around, what do you see?
I see the wolves at bay coming after me.
Is being shown of President Trump and Putin just moments ago. Just the early stages of this meeting that will be taking place. Lunch will be served as well, so the leaders will be having that with their teams. But still, the audio not being played right here. But not much was said from the two leaders, but just the questions were coming. So we will be waiting for that, of course, right here on Live Now from Fox. You are watching as we are really watching history as well, and you have a front row seat to it all in Alaska, and we will be bringing it to you live, raw, and unfiltered. We'll take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with more on Live Now.
Ready for the war. They're coming now, yeah, they're right outside the door. They tried to hold us down. They can't control us now. Today's the day, revolution's on its way.
Our time is now,
Hold the line, this is how we'll be defined.
just stand your ground.
Give and take only works when both sides really give and take. The revolution's on its way.
Look around, what do you know?
This whole damn place is about to blow.
Look around, deadly killer, Alistair.
Hello, it's nice to meet you. Can you tell me where I am? I don't know how I got here, but I think I'm starting to understand. I don't belong among the angels, and maybe that's just fine with me. The things I did up there were high school, but now I'm going for my degree. Hey, sorry, but you just got in my way. I promise, honey, I can feel your pain, and maybe I enjoy it just a little bit. Does that make me insane? Haven't been the same since I expired. Doesn't mean that I plan to retire. And now I have the power to bathe all of you in entertaining fire. Wait a minute, do I know you? Weren't you an old pal of mine? Departed from us far too early, but now we're meeting a second time. We used to have such fun together, and maybe you have what I need. But first I have one tiny question. Tell me, do you demons bleed? Hey, sorry, but you just got in my way. I promise, honey, I can feel your pain, and maybe I enjoy it just a little bit. Does that make me insane? Haven't been the same
And
since
first
I
off, because we know this
expired.
is
Doesn't
a
mean
very
that I
busy
plan to
day, can you kind
retire.
of break down your thoughts as you heard that Anchorage, Alaska was going to be used for these talks?
Yeah, no, it makes sense. We're the most strategic state in the country. Our location in the globe being about 7 hours from Moscow by air, about 6 hours from Washington D.C. by air. So it makes sense to have it here. We are the Arctic state for America. We are the North Pacific and Western Pacific state for America. And again, President Trump really loves Alaska. President Trump, we have an executive order that he put together for the state of
Lord.
Alaska.
I didn't know
It's really
what the
focused on
governor of
our
Alaska
natural
looks like, but he
resources,
looks like
including our
a
natural gas pipeline that's moving
big boy.
moving forward. So it makes a lot of sense to have it here. We're looking forward to hosting President Trump, and hopefully some good things come out of these discussions.
What can you tell me about the base where this is going to be held? Again, you can see that live image right there on the left-hand side of your screen, and why that was chosen specifically.
Well, it's in Anchorage. The base is in Anchorage, our largest city. It's a well-staffed, well-maintained base. Alaska really is the true port of North America. Our assets here are not really just for training, they're actually for deployment. We live in a tough neighborhood. Russia's only 2.5 miles between an American island and a Russian island, 50 miles between the mainland. We are under the North Korean missile umbrella. The Chinese fly our waters with warships. So we're in a dangerous neighborhood, but we have a robust military capability. And I have to say, most Alaskans sleep well at night knowing that our military is here.
What are the main goals overall of these discussions here between Trump and Putin, and what role is Alaska overall playing in facilitating that discussion?
Well, we've worked with the White House and their ground team that got up here on Saturday, and we've been working with them ever since to secure locale. Makes sense to have it on the base. The base
How
is
many?
secure. The base has a lot of space for meetings, a lot of space for staff. The airport's right there, the military base, and so all of it makes sense to have it here. We have the resources, we have the assets to assist the president with this trip, and again, I think we're all curious as to how this goes. I think the president, as he says, will find out very quickly whether Putin is serious or not, and that'll set the stage for future meetings and future actions.
As far as security and logistics, that's of course a big question whenever you have President Trump visiting, but then you're also talking about Russian President Vladimir Putin. So what sort of security and logistics went into all of this for folks there in Alaska?
The announcement didn't give people much time to prepare, but I got to say the White House staff has been great. They really check things out. And again, being on a military base, it's secure to begin with. Now there's a lot of security that has come up from Washington. Our assets, as far as our state troopers and others in Alaska, are helping as well. And so I don't anticipate any incidents. I anticipate the ability for President Trump and Putin to sit down and talk uninterrupted, no disruptions. I think they're going to have a pretty good talk. Again, where it leads to, we're going to have to find out. But I really believe President Trump is sincere in stopping this war. However, it has to be on just terms. I think everyone agrees with that. So this is a beginning. Hopefully it leads to an end of this war.
What has the reaction been from the majority of folks there in Alaska about this visit from President Trump?
Good Lord, chat.
And
Hold
all
on,
that
having a kid
happening
is
there,
fun.
as you mentioned, in Anchorage.
Having a
I
kid
think the
is
vast
a
majority of
blast.
Alaskans
Oh,
welcome
my
President Trump
goodness.
here. Welcome this summit here. Again, Alaska is the international state, to be honest with you, in our location where we are on the globe. We deal with the Pacific all the time. We deal with the Arctic all the time. And so we're very
I don't know. I
used to
guess
being
YouTube
but
is
at
very
the same
mad at me
time,
right now. They're not
Alaskans
pushing
love
my
it when
live.
The president comes up here. And the president, you know, he's been up here
This is
frequently.
great. It's
When
wonderful.
he's going to Asia, he stops at the same base to refuel. He did that several times his first term. He's back here again. I anticipate over the next 3.5 years, he'll be up in Alaska a lot. And again, President Trump has a real affinity for our great state. And being the only state with an executive.
And now we have the power to bathe all of you in entertaining fun. Honey, I can feel your pain, and maybe I enjoy it just a little bit. Does that make me insane? Oh, how I'd kill to see you again. Love's a game. I played the fool. I was wasted on your perfume. Yeah, you turned into a mess, but I must confess, oh, that I've never felt so alive. Well, that's a lesson learned. You showed me the way. No, you taught me how to hurt. Was it worth it? No, 'cause now I'm coast to coast, alone, searching for solace and comfort, and I don't know if I could carry on. They called me crazy, and they're right. I had a multitude of sickly dispositions. You did mine. Instead, you taught me how to dance, but not alone. Oh, if love is a game, then I only play to lose. Because empires will rise and fall like tides, and I live through it all, but it won't mean anything without you.
You walk along the edge of danger, and it will change you. Why would you let this voice set in your head? It is meant to destroy you.
torture. Now watch it hurt you. Why would you want to shape the world in your hands? You will never make it through. Catch the fire burning out your soul. Just make it die, or you will turn it all to ashes and blood. To ashes and blood. You waste your life to gain power. You shift to gain rules. How does it feel to reach the line that no one ever got to cross? Does it make you a god now? Every sin will be forgiven if you lay down your weapons to the ground. Catch the fire burning out your soul. Just make it die, or you will fall. Catch the fire burning out your soul. Just make it die, or you will turn it all to ashes and blood. To ashes and blood. To ashes and blood. To ashes and blood. To ashes and blood.
Hello, 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 hello. What is everyone doing? Hello, Mad Lads. Saying hello from Cali. Wow, what's it like living in the great communist state of Cali, Commuland? Must be fun. Poor Nexy's at band camp. I was wondering where he was. Oh, dude. Fuck yeah, that's cool. Baby, I'll show you this here in a second. Hold on. Okay, hold on, chat. I gotta show y'all something. Hold on, chat. Hold on. I have something hilarious. Babe, honestly, I want to show you it. It's actually fucking insane. It's not supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be just flex. So, hold on. I'll explain here in a second. I'm just getting the window to work. Banana. Alright, come here. Okay, chat. So this is when Trump and Putin were walking up onto the pedestals when they were taking pictures when they got off their planes. They're going in between some parked F-22s and then immediately what flies over is 4 F-22s and a B-2 low flying over Putin's fucking head. Oh, God bless America. That's bold. That's an elephant on your table. Rudely. The dishes have clattered. I'm sorry. Just had a moment there. That was beautiful. Oh my God. Phoenix. Oh my goodness, man. Thank you for giving me that. Shit's hilarious, dude. I genuinely. Oh my God. That's embarrassing. No, there's a picture that you brought up. It's Putin shouting. Wow, look how pissed Trump looks in the photo.
Do it, lady.
No, look at. No. No, look. Look at this. Oh. I'll explain that here in a minute. Come here. He was trying to shout something at the journalists, and look how pissed fucking Trump looks. Mean mugging. I bet money Putin respected that, though. Yeah, that's a bold fucking move. Also, great fucking timing. Hey, what was that for? Okay.
It's an assertion of dominance.
Let me mute real quick. Hold on. Okay. Genuinely, though, I have been looking forward to this. I still think Zelensky should have been there, but
I digress.
Look, I can like Trump on what he's been doing, getting peace in with Azerbaijan, and ending wars in multiple different regions, dunking on Iran, but the way he's been handling this Ukraine issue has been just a fucking nightmare. I'm for Russia, I'm for Ukraine. Doing that 8 times, all the while tweeting, truth socialing into some really rough corners. I was like, it's not that hard. Russia, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Ukraine's not committing a genocide. I'm pretty sure, Trat. Oh no! I'm pretty confident. I don't know why Chad is not showing up in the live. Oh, am I still on B right? No, I'm not good. I forgot to transition. There you go. You can see me better. Yo, what's happening? Cool kids. There is currently a peace summit between Trump and Russia about Ukraine in Alaska. It is a huge deal. It's pretty wild right now, and
as a supplicant coming to the
like genuinely, that was fucking baller as shit. If Putin had a right mind, he would know to be intimidated by Trump. Okay, he is a very unpredictable person, and he's pretty clear on his points. And I want him to actually get more productive on what expectations are for Russia. And yes, give them expectations. If they have any fucking nerve, they know they could lie to any other country. You can give them that shit all day, every day. I don't care. But you can't lie to me. Right? We've been down this road. We know how to deal with Russia. make it very abundantly fucking clear. You end the war in Ukraine. You go home. We forget this ever fucking happened. Or I'm gonna make this a fucking nightmare for you. My blood would have gone cold if I was told that. Oh, I don't think he's stupid. No. You don't go into the high rankings of the KGB, right? And essentially buys a presidency with his power and his influence. And stays in power and not is in some way not an idiot. But it's not that I don't think he has any semblance of intelligence. It's the fact that morality-wise, he is a sadistic monster. Trump's an asshole. Okay, that's great. Fine, whatever. He's very disgruntled. He likes talking shit. That's fine. That's whatever. But then there's being a fucking monster. So, it's when a monster has a prey item that he can't fucking intimidate. In fact, is not a prey, is a very angry wolf and will fucking bite your head off. Why are we afraid to flex that? Oh, it's gonna risk nuclear war. We don't have to threaten nuclear war. Conventionally, we understand who's on top of the totem pole. We're fully fucking aware on who's better. By the numbers, by the facts, and by the reality. You could have the best you think you have. It will not be enough. And I wish I was being biased. We have an opportunity to force his hand into realizing this war is not going to go anywhere. But if he goes back home with no land, his people are going to eat him alive. This whole war, they've been saying Ukraine is this monster, they're Nazis, they're evil, they're demonizing them. We're going to free them from their horrificness. Right? This whole fucking war. And that's their justification. We are defeating the monster to protect Russia, right? That's what they've been feeding to the Russian people. If the Russian people realized that they lost, and that all the land, that over 500,000 dead Russians was for fucking nothing, his existence as the leader of Russia is in danger. So of course he's not going to give in unless his hand is forced in an uncomfortable manner. It would have to be that. Right? And Hillary Clinton said if Donald Trump negotiates an end to Putin's war on Ukraine without Ukraine having to cede territory, I'll nominate him for a Nobel Peace Prize myself. Coming from Hillary. We are in a very interesting universe, I must say. Let me get a drink of water, but I don't go anywhere. I love my job, but man, can stupid shit go on an almost weekly basis that there's no end in what I could talk about.
I got orange blossoms in the air right now. The smell so sweet till they hit the ground. I won't save my breath for another day, 'cause the wind might come blow 'em all away. And there's
Orange blossoms in the air right now. Hello, chat. Hello, chat. Hey. All in the time today. All too deep in the metaphor. My season strange. Okay. Does turning this down make it quieter? It does. Okay, great. No, there's currently protests, you know, to end the war in, you know, in Alaska and Anchorage. And that's pretty cool. I'm pretty cold cut with this. No, not protests like bad ones. In support of just advocating for the end of the war. It's like a bunch of Trump supporters that are there doing it too. And a lot of Ukrainian supporters and protesters are there as well. Nothing bad. They're all just waving American flags and MAGA hats and Make America Great Again stuff. Red, white, and blue all over. Just, they look like they're having a blast. Let's see it. Hold on, let's pull it open. Look at that. They're having a great time. I genuinely, I'm pretty cold cut with this though. And I'll explain. Whatever justification that started this war on the Russian end, whether they felt justified committing an entire real life invasion and war declaration to a country right next to it, it doesn't matter anymore. The genocides, the horrific atrocities and war crimes that are currently over the head of the Russian presidency are unexcusable. At this point, they have committed some just downright awful shit. Okay? At some point, someone's head needs to roll on that. Okay? If you're getting invaded in that manner, and with just like, oh, we're not hitting civilians, as you bomb fucking apartment buildings by the dozen all at once and send 700-800 drones every other day, throwing everything you have at the civilian population, not even just doing the right thing and just targeting military targets. You are incessant. And then you're like, are you going to stop killing civilians? I was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean, what are we talking about? I got eyes. You know? What's everyone doing right now? Oh, man. One thing I find that people argue about the land swap. I've been wanting to talk about this, I'm sorry. The land swap that they're incessant on, right? That Russia would take all the oblasts they have minor or primary control of, and or oblasts that have they don't have full control over or are still currently fighting for, and like oblasts that have like cities like Kherson, which are completely 100% free and are separated by a massive river, and giving it back to the Russians. And they've said it in two different ways. They've said it, we won't have a ceasefire until that happens. And then they have had multiple times that we won't have that for if the peace will not happen unless this happens. I'm like, let me make an example. U.S. is attacked by some border. 4 states are almost taken, and 1 state has major fighting where it's pretty much split in half. And 2 nations outside of your country, one being your ally and one being your enemy, who you're fighting, is saying how you should give up that land just for the mere fact of peace. Okay? He's mistaking peace for quiet, because what's going to happen is another stage of war would be launched at some point. That's just going to set the stages for them to take Ukraine later. It's simple. Russia said this was going to take 3 days. It's been 3.5, more than 3.5. It's almost been 4 years. And there's 500,000 dead Russians. Close to 1 million in just fucking injuries and casualties alone. Tens of thousands, if not 30 or 40,000, either dead North Koreans. And enough civilian population damage and targeting that just makes a daily occurrence for a war crime to happen. I'm fucking... You know? There are no civilians being deported for just merely breaking the law. If you are here legally and have active documentation like a green card or a working permit, is always revocable. If you're here and you're working and then you're found to have broken the law, that shit can be revoked and you can be sent back to your country. What do you mean, Tim? Some dude brought up that Trump said something about deporting civilians. Not if there are U.S. citizens, they're not going to get deported. It's actually a really, like, they have to go through some specifically heinous shit to get deported. Oh, they sent an article. That is interesting. Hold on.
Контактує різниця в часі
Now, we'll take another 2-minute break. We'll be back with more on Live Now. President Putin, all eyes really on Alaska, and really all eyes will be on this joint news conference that we will carry for you later this evening on Live Now from Fox. Outside, out in Anchorage, there is a mix of President Trump supporters of Ukraine, as well as President Trump supporters there. So a wide range right there, but of course right now it says America needs Ukraine. We have a rally for Ukrainians as well. And earlier today, this war continues to rage on.
Бажаю здоров'я, шановні українці, українки. Коротко про сьогодні. Звісно, отримую доповідь від нашої розвідки, від дипломатів про підготовку зустрічі на Алясці, про те, з чим їде Путін. Ми отримуємо також доповідь з регіонів України після російських ударів. Суми, російський удар по центральному ринку, Дніпровщина, удари по містах, та підприємствах Запоріжжя, Херсонщина, Донеччина свідомі російські удари. Війна триває саме через те, що немає не тільки наказу, але й сигналів про підготовку Москви завершувати цю війну. В день перемовин вони теж вбивають, і це багато говорить. Напередодні ми обговорили зі Сполученими Штатами Америки, з європейцями, що дійсно може спрацювати. Усім потрібне чесне закінчення війни. Україна готова працювати максимально продуктивно, щоб завершити війну. Сподіваємось на сильну позицію Америки. Все буде від цього залежати. Росіяни зважають на американську силу. Саме на силу. Продовжуємо координацію з нашими партнерами в Європі. Говорив сьогодні з президентом Франції Макроном. Команда також контактує. Різниця в часі з Аляскою 11 годин. Тож завтрашній день для всіх в Європі почнеться рано. Готуємось до відповідних розмов. Росія має закінчити війну, яку сама ж і почала. І затягувала на роки. Припинення вбивств потрібно. Зустріч лідерів потрібна, щонайменше Україна, Америка, російська сторона. Саме в такому форматі можливі ефективні рішення. Гарантії безпеки потрібні, тривалий мир дуже потрібен. Всі знають ключові цілі. Я хочу подякувати кожному, хто допомагає досягти реальних результатів. Провів ставку і про ситуацію зараз на фронті, у забезпеченні нашої армії, а також довгостроково армія має бути контрактною, і перехід до саме цього має початись вже зараз. Головком доповів про наші активні дії, всі напрямки, особливо Покровський та Запорізький напрямки. Українські воїни...
Hold on, let me pull it up in
Про сьогодні, звісно, особливо Покровськ. Російський на 50 головком доповів про наші активні перехід ситуацію за штурмовим. Закінчується його знищенням. Я дякую нашим 79-й та 80.
It's not fucking pull it up. Hold on. What's my favorite gun platform? You mean like gun type?
України. Саме вже зараз головком доповів про наші активні дії, всі напрямки, особливо Покровський та Запорізький напрямки. Українські воїни вичищають від окупанта позиції в районі Добропілля, і це дуже важливо. Є результат. Російський намір був показати силу перед Аляскою. Фактично для окупанта це закінчується його знищенням. Я дякую нашим 79-й та 82-й десантно-штурмовим бригадам, які воюють саме там, які воюють на напрямку Добропілля. 2-й батальйон 92-ї окремої штурмової бригади. Дякую вам, хлопці. 14-та бригада оперативного призначення Національної гвардії України. Дякую хлопцям з Азову. Також 32-га окрема механізована бригада, 38-ма бригада морської піхоти захищають позиції саме там, на Донеччині. Дякую всім вам. Також вдячність першому та парламентську дипломатію. Подякував сьогодні голові парламенту Руслану Стефанчуку за його активність. Зараз маємо на наступні місяці оновити план зовнішньополітичної роботи. Доручив провести аудит роботи з партнерами в рамках оборонних коаліцій, коаліцій стійкості, всіх наших домовленостей. Все має працювати. І також доручив визначити конкретних відповідальних за кроки на основних наших напрямках. Є конкретний проект з партнерами, має бути конкретна людина, яка відповідає за
And for platform that would probably still be an AR. M4s are great. I'm gonna shit on an M4, but ARs have a better. I can have a way bigger diversity for what I need. To be honest, AK platforms are cool. I'd love to own an AK. I mean, shit, there are American-made AKs, so it's. If I could ever, hey, look. If life becomes fortunate in the future and I can afford great things, I'm going to buy an AK-50. Are you fucked? A 50 cal AK-47 made in Texas? Will it be $50,000 probably? I don't think he's going to do $50,000. Are they ever intending to sell that? I want it. Put that shit on a shoulder-mounted carrying system so that it takes out most of the weight and I'm just aiming it. Like in the fucking, what was it? Was that the Riddick movie or the Alien vs. Predator movie where they had those kind of like armor-assisted arms? Or like weight systems. You know what I mean? Are just waiting for this fucking conference room to. Yeah, it was the alien one. I don't understand the reasoning when you already essentially have that. For different aircraft, like there's a Firefly tank. Its main cannon is a Gatling gun because it's an AA gun. It's gonna shoot things down. Yeah, man, the recoil on that shit, dude. That would have to be a honkin' tank. Are you also into knives? That's not a knife. Oh, that's a knife. Yes. I mean, kinda. I mean, there is the titanium knife that the what's his name, the people who are making the power armor on YouTube, they have a blade that can cut through a kitchen knife and still have a sharp point where it was cut. Like they could press a kitchen knife and it would just cut it in half. Hacksmith, yep. Olive cheese? I'm gonna have to go grab some of it. Yeah, I'll grab some Dr. Peppers. You wanna go? Okay, well. Just freaking impatiently waiting for them to actually. It's 3:28. They should already be in. They're probably talking. Have been talking for the past 45 minutes. What I don't really carry I don't really carry a knife on me all the time. I need to be honest. Probably would be a good idea to have an everyday carry.
We've been trying to find an everyday carry.
Oh, for a gun, yeah. Everyday carry knife?
Oh, we should be talking about knives?
Yeah.
I was excited with a gun. The issue seems to be like finding something that actually fits you and doesn't leave an imprint on your stomach.
Finding a holster for a short, thick guy is a bitch. It's a bitch, and I don't want to fucking I mean, this holster is great for what it is. I can't show the gun on live because YouTube hates it. I do want to modify this file. This is got off of the DeathCAD community and that beautiful 3D printing archive for guns. This was just a test print to see whether or not it did, and honestly, it's great for normal use. It's just ordinary fast print PLA, nothing special. 2 carbon fiber reinforced heat treated 3D print clips, and all the mounting brackets and everything like that. Honestly, the changes I do want to make are really kind of just simple. Smooth it out a little bit, maybe add the part where I can add some padding so that when I have this on me, it's not cutting off everything. But this is like genuinely smooth, and the plastic isn't, you know, all too. Usually you can sand it or either way, but yeah. And then I've had a fucking fuck ton of like holster shit and parts, and honestly, one of these days I need to actually give away the fucking holsters I still have, that I got from fucking MTG. I need to get all those holsters out, but either way, I wish I could show the gun on live. It's a PSA Dagger 9mm from Palmetto State Armory. It's their Glock clone it's a 3rd gen Glock clone. That's pretty much it. I want to get a new, like, if I want to work on this gun, the thing I would want to get it replaced is I want to get a recoil spring that lowers recoil. I have a specific brand that will reduce it by like 30%. I want to get a trigger. I want to get probably stippling done, but genuinely want to get a suppressor. But if not, it would just be a vented compensator for up. Just really, I want all that recoil to just be like a nothing. I don't want recoil. What's recoil? Never heard of them. What about a folder? What do you mean? Which do you prefer, Glocks or 1911s? 1911s are great. I'd carry a 1911. I just like better capacity. I love double stacked mags. Okay. Have you considered uploading to Pepperbox? No. And you can't just upload to Pepperbox. You have to be invited. Folding knife? There's this one type of knife. It's this more thicker, longer carbon blade flipping one that was really nice, but the something between him and a donut, I believe. What? Bitch. Yeah, it's fine. Not him and where are you guessing this? What do you mean donut? No. No. Hold on, I think I know why the chat isn't saying the chat box keeps on resetting. No, but I would redo this holster with a little bit more comfortable parts in it, and not in carbon fiber. It would just be a heat treatable PLA. Carbon fiber for more stringently difficult parts, but you also have to be aware carbon fiber plastic can be irritable to your skin because it still has carbon fibers that can come off. So what you should be doing is applying a thin coat of varnish or wear resistant like clear coat of some type to add another layer. I do not. Don't do what I do. This is just to lock in, really tighten it up. They're already heat treated. You put them in the oven at 200 for a few minutes. They get real soft, but they do shrink as well. There's a math problem in the 3D printing software that you're able to determine the shrink level. I would probably just have it in heat treatable PLA. I think they have it. I want to show y'all. They have a plastic. It's a company called Proto Labs. No, Proto Pasta. They have some of the more interesting plastics. They have the metal filled composite PLAs that are made of that are infilled with powdered metal. I eventually want to have are we lagging? We were lagging. We're good now. Okay, great. What I wanted to have, because I don't have the ability to forge coins, but I think it would be really fucking cool to get this filled look at that material and make little medallions. Like, I have this one idea. It's like a 3D printed SR-71. It was the SR-71 trainer, and I had it kind of like, where is it? I want to show y'all because this is what I had the idea of. The medallion that I wanted to have for that eventual fucking clothing pack, where it's the member T-shirt, and there'll be a signed thank you and some like military paraphernalia, cards and stuff like that, and it'll have this little medallion. I was thinking copper, because don't tell me it's gone. Don't you do this to me. Hold on. It was a relief sculpture that I made, and if it deleted it, I'm gonna be... No, there it is. Here it is. Okay, I found it. Let me pull this up. How am I gonna pull this up? Hold on. Hold on. Display capture. Okay. This is what I had the idea for the medallion. The SR-71 trainer. It's a kind of embossed or relief sculpture. I wanted to kind of be like a little thicker medallion that would be printed with that 3D printed material. I was thinking copper, possibly, because I could like possibly figure out how to lightly polish it or sand it in some way to be good, but they all patina. So I was thinking copper. Someone was suggested what was it? Was it bronze that patina is really good? Yeah, it kind of patinas in that really copper. Thanks for stopping by, cool kid. Material. I would love this. I think it'd be really cool. It is expensive though. I figured out how many coins I can make with a 100-gram roll. That's about like I think it was like 30 and some change before running out, and $12 is reasonable. Not the fucking 50. It's $50 for a half a kilo of this stuff, but I think in the first waves of us ever selling that or adding that into with the t-shirt orders, we're only gonna have like, I think I was thinking anywhere between 35 and 50 shirts. 25 on the low if we want to be very conservative and just have the best first couple of orders, and then the money we earn from that we can make a bigger batch for the rest, more people. Let me check on everything. They look like they're setting up and having Secret Service check everything and go through its press. I'm hoping they get this going here soon.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, buddy, need a snack? You require a snack? Yeah. You want a snack? Okay, not that many ounces.
Damn.
What's going on?
Oh.
Nothing.
It's just the YouTube's been dropping us off the page, so we're kind of low on views on the live, but also we're waiting for how long this is gonna take. Plus, I don't know what the hell this is. What happened today?
So no estimates as to.
I don't know. There's a lot more activity going on. I'm seeing people in military uniforms walking around.
Well, Sierra wants to go with this and she wants to get sushi.
Okay.
Ow!
Breaking news: apes stronger together through evolutionary counterparts are much alike. What the fuck? Did you not hear what that person just said? They said breaking news: apes stronger together. The evolutionary counterparts are much alike. Okay. AKA us. What?
Been standing. Stand and snack.
Standing snack.
So that shows how steady he's got. Where he can eat while standing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shove a couple puffs in his mouth for a second. Whoop!
Whoop.
Maybe not that steady. Here I'm coming.
Phoenix, if you're still watching, do you think Trump can get Putin to not do a land swap? I want your opinion on this. Genuinely, I don't think, I'm not confident in that regard. They haven't been really receptive on that part. I'm thinking it's just reasonable by saying it's like, oh yeah, let's just do everything to get to peace and ignore the blatantly ridiculous idea that they're going to do that. They're like fully committed. We'll intend to scrape the barrel on that. You know what I mean? Like anyone would be. I'm gonna be real. I'm still waiting for mine to come in. Actually, let me check. Yes.
Bro, control yourself. I know you get a little nuts around applesauce, but
Damn it. Wait, I'm a dum-dum. I forgot. TikTok goes through PayPal. TikTok goes through PayPal. Oh, there you go. I do have the money. Okay, great.
did you poop yourself? Hey, hey.
It's like Phoenix was not watching.
Everything you retrieve me a diaper.
Yes, man. Hello, just got out of school. Hello, surveillance fan. For Russia and Ukraine, we should negotiate a win-win basis. A win-win basis should be that Russia doesn't lose more men because we can make their lives a lot more a living hell. There were past situations in life where we would have done a full-blown restriction of airspace over countries that are trying to do some crazy shit. Russia lost. They need to get that fucking picture.
There you go. Alright. Better? Ugh. What are you crying about? What?
Your baby mock cry is so brutal.
It's similar.
Their pride is blinding them. Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, porn.
They're starting to more people, more influencers, more fucking content creators. Look at these people taking fucking selfies and shit. Why am I not invited?
Okay, baby.
I'm
mute
joking.
that so
I'm not
I
that
don't
big of a
have to
deal.
talk about it. Mute that for a second.
Okay, hold on one second.
Ah! Hey, you're still naked?
can try to resolve it. Also, just to let everyone know, for those that don't, our molts, our output is at mic level, so mic level on the molt output, just to let you know. And again, this is speaking from the Russian lectern right now, and just doing some audio checks to make sure everything is good. Also, make sure everyone gets their white balance, and just verify everything is good. Eventually here we'll maybe get the question mics a quick test and verify that those are good for any possible, if we have questions or anything that will be open to the floor, we'll get those tested really quick. Other than that, we're looking good. I think, you know, everything is going well so far. I haven't heard of any issues brought to our team yet. So again, if you do have anything that you need, please reach out to us. We'll make sure everything is going well. And we'll continue to be up here to test.
Bullshit. What are you talking about? Ukraine has every reason to continue going on. What are you talking about? There is no... That has not been the fucking implication. They're holding them and causing significant Russian casualties, and the war continues to evolve. In terms of the casualty rate,
Four, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Question mic number 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Check 1, 2, 6.
I don't know how badly my... I'm glad I have the hardened steel head on my 3D printer if I want to print that stuff, baby. Because it's like not like I'll be printing carbon fiber, right? I'll be printing metal composite. Metal will be wearing out the stainless steel, but all of it is... They do have stainless steel, maybe... Probably. They have a stainless steel version of that stuff too. Me? Adele. In these waters, I can bring myself to singing. Letting Russia have a relatively small piece of land to dose about on is a little consequence to millions of people that would be saved by not allowing this to become a longer or wider war. Here's an easy way to defeat that fucking argument. Okay. Pulling that logic makes no sense in this context. Okay? If we let them take that land, They are going to commit another war. That is a perfect staging ground. All of the perfect highways and everything set up perfectly for them to go and attack again. We're acting like Russia's the better player in this situation. They should not be getting that type of fair treatment, especially when you were the one who committed the war. There's more penalties for the one who perpetuated the war and fucking genocides. Here's a simple fact. You're not going to get land that you don't even occupy. You're saying it's worth giving them land for the right for the war to stop? That it's worth committing all of those people to Russian occupation, Kherson, the Donbass, all of Crimea still, all of these different situations. Not that would be a ridiculous move. Yes, there have been pushes, and Russia has been continuing going on, but they're losing 2,000 men a week. That is not going to work out for them. There's no way they can continue that. And the only way we need to do is we need to put pressure on that and make that more of an issue for Russia. We all know what the borders were. We all knew they need to be at a specific part. Russia cannot just go and say, oh, but this was just ours. At this point, that's what they've been just lately saying. It's like, oh, but, why should we not take what's rightfully ours? It's not. You have two Slavic civilizations that have lived next to each other for thousands of years, and then Russia's just going to be like, oh no, but that's ours. The fuck? German boy! We are waiting for Putin and Trump to get on stage. I'm just... Baby. At Boomtown, they have this stuff in little container tubs for I think 30. Also, hold on. I'm gonna mute. Someone made a horrifying point. What if this happened if Putin... What would happen if Putin tried this with Bush Jr. in office? Oh, it would be a fucking catastrophe. If Ukraine wasn't denuclearized, this would have never happened. I'm fucking on this point. Thank you for bringing that up. I hate that they gave up their nukes. Why would you do that? Just on a politician's promise. You know what's better than a politician's promise? A fucking thermonuclear warhead and the launching systems to use it, and the knowledge to have it, and the reactors to maintain them. But, of course, Obama didn't want to get involved. You know, oh, I don't want to start another war even though I'm fucking carpet bombing blocks in Syria. At least now we could just take the guy out with a fucking ninja bomb and not hurt a single civilian in the process. Now that is what I call terrifying. That's what power is. I don't need to harm civilians. I just need to harm the people who are responsible. You think Junior would have intervened? No, I don't think Junior would have intervened. No. I am not. If there's a man I am not intimidated by in any way, in his demeanor and the way he talks and the way he is, it is not Bush Jr. Huh? Huh? Bush Jr.? Don't make me do stuff. Now, his brother... No, I still think it's an awful idea. They're really starting to set things up. They did all the mic tests and stuff. Whether by accident, stupidity, or on purpose. If Ukraine wasn't... Oh. Unfortunately. Who's going to be speaking? Trump and Putin. On the same stage. The lectern on the left. Right? Wait, hold on. I'm not showing the stream. Okay, so this lectern right here is where Trump is going to be. I'm going to have to move my camera and everything. And the other lectern, all the way over fucking there, is going to be Putin, I think. So let me move my microphone. Or my camera box and shit. Down fucking here. Can I show you all something before this starts again? There was a thing a friend of mine, Phoenix, found. And it was when Putin and Trump were coming out of the planes and they were coming down the big red carpet, going through 4 F-22s parked. Look what they did.
America, fuck yeah!
That's all I was thinking is just America fuck yeah blasting while watching that shit. I have an American freedom boner. That was a big flex on Putin. I have to say that right now. Oh, what happened? What happened? What the hell? What the hell? Yeah. Look, okay, it happened. We didn't do it. We didn't invent it. Shouldn't we stream this on Discord for people who don't got YouTube? I'm gonna have to set up a political theater for something. Hold on. If that is gonna happen, I would want everyone to mute when they come in and just stay muted, so they can all just join the stream. No, I'm not going to be able to pull that off. Someone else could. I can't. I can't be the one doing it.
I've been seeing people do this. Ready? Where we're gonna go.
Oh man, that guy is a...
Keep running.
Man, these Russian... I know... What did he just do?
No, I keep seeing people be like, if your baby won't walk while you're holding their hands, don't give them a choice. And they took them by their arms and started running.
We are currently setting up... Yeah, I see him. We are currently setting up for Trump and Putin to be on stage in Alaska.
Ready?
Yeah, if anyone wants to hang out in the Discord and say in general, hey, I'm streaming the live stream YouTube that Fundy's streaming.
Come on. Come on. Baby.
I see it.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Those walking motions, dude. That's awesome. He did good. Whoa. He's like, that was a lot.
If y'all want to, just hold on. By the way, I haven't muted them, chat. They are not speaking. Their microphones are not on. Wow, my desk is very American right now. I have a Dr. Pepper, a Coors Banquet, an old Coors Banquet beer, an old bourbon bottle, a dab rig, and a gun. And ammo. Yeah. That's great. That's wonderful.
No.
What do you mean, German boy? You're allowed to you don't need a moderator to...
What do you mean, boy?
I'm very confused. German boy. You don't need first stage or moderation to go live. No, let him put that in his mouth. That's gross. Hey.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Oh. I can moderate it. I have the Discord open. Come on. I wanna say it. Hey, Thea, we're going to Boomtown. Do you want to go in there to see the nerdy shit? Yeah, there's all the game stuff, all the figurines, all the nerd paraphernalia.
Oh, yeah.
What is it called? What's it? They got snakes? Damn. No, but they have like, the Game Boy Pokemon games, the DSi games, 3DS games, bunch of figurines, bunch of different games. They have like an entire cabinet that's just games and not even related to any of the other stuff in there. Oh, there's more and more people getting in there, and they need to start this shit. This is probably gonna start at fucking 4:30. Sucks. Why what? Hold on. I know. I see y'all talking. I'm watching y'all. Oh, more and more guys, more and more people. I'm recognizing some of these Russian mill bloggers. I've seen some of the Russian journalists, and I've seen a lot of the American journalists. Oh, there's a Russian guy right there with the purple mic. Oh wow, they look Russian as shit. I think the people with the purple, I don't know, I'm trying to find some color coordination. .5%. Yeah, no. See the Russian text on it? It's a Russian news organization. I don't know if the Russians are going to be on the left and the Americans are going to be on the right. Afternoon, well, morning for me. I hope everyone's having a great day. Hey, Bugsy, how you doing? If it's morning for you, it's probably what? You're in Europe? Or is it the fact that you're not in Europe? Probably on the West Coast. Oh, neck pop. That was nice. Oh, goodness. Oh my God, that guy has a headpiece on. That guy's a wig. Spotted a Russian guy with a wig. Oh, look at that guy. Tell me that's not a wig right there. That is a toupee. You cannot lie to me, Sergey. Wow. Some of these Russians look very bald and big-headed. Look at that forehead. Look at that forehead. Wow. Your county, it looks like it's time to move, Tim. If your county increases your fucking property tax by 17%, you move. You leave before you ever have to pay that. Start to look it on Zillow. It's fucking awful. Hey, Silas. Hey. 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 Are you waving? Oh, he's waving. Hey. 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 He's doing the divorce mom wave. Cincinnati area. Oof. Alright, it's really starting to fill in now. A lot of Russian journalists are in here. I knew that guy was a Russian mill blocker. The fucking guy in the... gross. Ah, yes. Nothing like a gem-encrusted hair tie for a Russian journalist. is he doing?
That. Hi. Stand up. Stand up, dude.
That guy in the camera right now, oh my god, look how Russian that guy looks. No, look at him. He's literally, hold on, I have to rewind, hold on, look. No joy. Lots of people filling in, finally, for fuck's sake.
Filing in would be the word.
I said filing in, for fuck's sake.
You said filling in.
Either way.
Yeah.
I have a screenshot to send you. And a video. Baby, come here.
Has he ever showed one ounce of violence? No.
Maybe. You can convince them that they're holding on to something by putting two objects in their hands. I want to see if I can get them to let go and stand.
Here. Hold on, I got an object. Hold on, I got an object.
Oh, stand up. He's leaning forward to stuff on that thing.
Oh, this little fucking asshole. Hold on. Let me get a better view on his hat. Russian mill blogger.
I want to see if we can stand if I like support him via hips. Yeah.
Memories fading. All the good days are gone. Ask for my maker. She shows up in song.
I see my behavior, where I go wrong. I guess it's my nature. My head is too strong.
Oh! Holy shit!
Woo! Yay! If I can only get out of my own way, that's when the light shines on through. I got nothing to lose but the way it made me a mountain to move. If I can only get out of my own way, that's when the light shines through, shines through, shines through. That's when the light shines through, shines through. I've lost my intention. Fear left me blind. Somewhere in my shadow.
Yeah, it does.
It's my own peace of mind. The river is flowing. Can I let go? It's easy to practice, but harder.
Oh my God, Mr. Standing!
If I can only get out of my own way.
I'm really hoping it's fucking soon because I'm getting tired of waiting.
I've got nothing to lose but the way that made me a mountain.
Come on, Putin and fucking Trump getting the stage.
Only get out of my own way. That's when the light shines through, shines through, shines through. That's when the light shines through, shines through, shines through, shines through.
Make sure to change the card when we order. Make sure to change the card over to yours when we order.
Shines through, shines through, shine, shine.
Yeah, realistically. Like, I see, like, okay, I see more people filing in, right? So we know we know something is happening. So they really need to hurry the fuck up. Oh wait. Oh, they're about to start it. Something. What was that? I heard a microphone. Okay. Come on. I wanna get McDonald's.
I guess we'll just like, I'll order it like right when we leave HB.
Order it when we're leaving Boomtown. Yeah. Because then we can head straight there.
Are we gonna go to HB first?
Yeah, that's what we were doing.
Okay.
Get to the big store first. So from what I can tell, I don't know if, like, it's weird. It almost looks like the two people that are on stage are either a Russian guy and an American guy. I don't know. I don't know how to read lips. Oh, that is one fat Russian guy. Holy shit.
Do I keep pushing? I get.
See if I can. No results. Look towards me. Look towards me. Look towards the camera. Damn it. What the hell? Why are you bleeding? Hold on, I'm trying to get a fucking Google picture of these people's faces. Damn. Hmm. I'm pretty sure. Even then, if we have to go to Margie's first, or how long is that paperwork gonna take though? That's the question. We can probably just eat in the car. No. I mean, it is McDonald's. It's fast food. Nice freeze frame. Oh man, I want this fucking press conference to start. I don't even know how long this is gonna be. I thought this was just gonna be a fucking. After they talk, they would speak. Let me ask. Oh, hold on. I'm checking on Twitter to see what this is going on. Oh, are you fucking me right now? The joint press conference between U.S. President Donald Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin following their summit in Alaska is scheduled to start at approximately 7:30. Then why are they all here? Why are they all in this room? I thought they were all going to be in there filing in. What is Fox saying? Hold on. If it starts at fucking 7:30, let's fucking go. Chat. I can't just leave the live on, and it really sucks because there's 21 people here now. Unless I could hold on. Is it really set to fucking start at 7:30? Alright, here's information, chat. No, the joint press conference was not scheduled for 7:30. The summit meeting between President Trump and Putin began at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the press conference was expected to follow shortly after at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. However, recent updates indicate the talks extended longer than anticipated, delaying the start of the press conference to approximately 5 to 5:30, and is currently underway with both leaders taking questions. No updated duration has been specified, but similar events typically last 45 to 66 or 60 minutes. All right, let's go. Chat, I'm going to end the live. I'm going to come back on live the moment I step back into my house. We got to go if we want to make time. All right. Thank you all for joining. I'm excited to see everything. And even if we do miss it on the live, I will rewind and we will watch every single second. All right. Die.